Congratulations to our player at the Lucky Wheel who just won a luxury car.
What is up, men and women of the internet? Welcome back to another GTA Online podium vehicle video. Wow. Okay, so this week we have, maybe you can tell, maybe you can't, the Itali RSX, the Grotti Itali RSX. You know, Rockstar really enjoys their Itali cars. We got the Progen Itali GTB, we got the Grotti Itali GTO, now we have the Grotti Itali RSX. So, yeah, there is a car in the game that is similar to this. It's a little older than this at this point, but visually they are similar, and funnily enough they are both Grotti, they're both Ferraris, but this is the RSX. It is primarily based on the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, with hints from the Ferrari F8 Tributo, mainly for the bonnet, which is the hood right there, and the streamlined side profile. Some modification parts may be derived from the Lamborghini Centenario, such as the splitters and side skirts. Now, like I said, there are two cars that they look similar. This one and the other one look similar, and that happens to be the Grotti Furia, which I believe is out in the parking lot. And that is a mix of a variety of high-performance Ferrari sports cars, particularly the 488 Pista for the frontal shape, and, again, the SF90 Stradale for the rest of the rear section. But that car, however, this is where it starts to get a little different. The side profile, front headlight strip, wheels, and taillights resemble that of the Pininfarina Battista. The front intakes and side skirts have a strong resemblance to those from the 2017 to current Lamborghini Huracan LP640-4 Performante. It also derives certain hints also from the F8 Tributo, such as headlights. The rear diffuser seems to be taken from the Aston Martin Vantage. The car makes use of dihedral synchro helix actuation doors, which are common sight on Koenigsegg doors, which I think is awesome. That car is currently still the only vehicle in the game to have those dihedral Koenigsegg doors. I can show you that when I go out there in a second, but I don't know, I think it's I just I just really enjoy those doors, and I wish they would put them on more cars in the future, maybe some more Koenigsegg's, I don't know, but I really enjoy those doors. So, but anyways, that's the Pininfarina Battista mainly. This is the SF90 Stradale, which you can kind of see SF90 in both of them really. When the Furia was first, like, it wasn't released yet, we just got like images and stuff. SF90 Stradale, that's what came into my mind, and then it was released and it was like, oh well. It's got some Pininfarina Battista in there. So that's the Pininfarina Battista. That has the retractive, the spoiler that pops up, kind of like the Ocelot XA21 and some other cars that I can't really think of off the top of my head. Unfortunately, it's not an active wing. Doesn't function as an air brake, such as the P1. Or sorry, the T20, which is the P1, as well as the X80 Proto actually does that as well. It's not retractive, it doesn't stick up, but it does flap does function as an air brake when you're slowing down at high speeds. Or, well, in real life, it's to help you brake from high speeds, but in the game it just does that every single time. But anyways, this is the SF90 Stradale. That is the Pininfarina Battista. I actually really like the design. First of all, I don't know if it's a livery, if it's just the primary color, but that white, and then the red along the I guess it's kind of on the supports for the splitter as well, but then on the fins there, and then even on the wheels, so and down the skirts, so it's pretty cool, I think. So we're gonna head out. That is in, actually that's in this garage. I just put that in this garage. The Furia used to be in this garage, but when this was put on the podium, I was like, this would go in this garage. But the Furia, but there's all these other cars. So then I was like, you know what? The Furia, they're basically, alright, they're not the same car, but they're kind of visually the same car. So I was like, alright, I'll put the Furia, because it has the Koenigsegg doors, I'll put that in my nightclub service entrance garage. So that is in there, and the RSX is now down here in my casino penthouse garage. So we're gonna head down there, where we're gonna take it. We'll take it to LSIA and the Los Santos Customs right there. We'll take it to the mod shop first. We'll do our review. It kind of looks like it's got some good specs on it, so that's pretty cool. Good customization. And then we will take it right down to LSIA. So this, unfortunately, no special doors. It is just a Ferrari after all. Ooh. That's a good sound. Let me hear that again. Wow. That is beautiful coming from a car in this game. I mean, there's very few cars that actually sound decent. The XA21 is one. The Benefactor Sterling GT, that is one. There's some others. The X80 Proto is a interesting sound. The Tyrus, I think, has a pretty good sound. That's over in the corner over there. But that is a really good sound. It's nice to have another blue car. The Furia was sitting here before, of course, and that is red. This one has a little bit of blue. The Thorax has a blue. This is kind of a midnight blue, I think. That's obviously blue with an orange pearlescent, which is interesting. This one's purple, the Devastate. The Wagner is blue. The Pegassi, what is this called? The Tesseract is red. There's the X80 Proto, that is blue as well, so. And then, of course, we got the orange, and then that. So it's nice to have another blue car. I didn't realize how many cars I actually had in here that were blue. But it is a nice car, nonetheless. So, and that right there, actually, I just want to point out, is a very interesting feature that they have on this car, because it actually is on the real car. So, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. You can see that engine through the thing back there. We got a little bit of a, I don't know what you'd call that, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of separated there. So we'll take it down to LSIA then. Much like the Koenigsegg doors on the Furia, that sound on this car is not going to get old. It would have been nice if they had the SF90 taillights too, but I mean, they're similar, but obviously it can't be perfect. So anyways, we'll head down there and I'll see you in a second. Wow. I actually didn't know that was going to be a thing. It's got a... Wow, actually. I think it only functions as an air brake. So it only comes up if you're going fast enough. But then I think it only functions as an air brake. Let me test this actually real quick. I don't think it even functions as an air brake. But it pops up and it goes down so fast. That's crazy. Anyways, I just noticed that. I didn't even know that about this car, so that's pretty sick actually. The rims too are crazy with the red accent. Alright, I'm my opinions on this car have changed. I thought it was going to be like a decent... It is in the sports car class. You can't see that right now because of the event going on. But it is a sports car technically, even though it is a supercar. And it's based on a hypercar, actually. Affordable hypercar, actually. Interestingly enough. I say affordable, but it's still $500,000. But that's... I mean, that's nothing compared to the, what, like $3 million, I think the LaFerrari is, the first hypercar that... Anyways, I actually really enjoy this car. The sound is nice. I actually really like that. It's not an air brake, but the, I didn't know that about this car, so interesting. What else was I gonna say? The dash is pretty nice. You can clearly see the speed right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't really think of... I can't really think of any reasons to not like this car at the moment. Wow, it is a beauty, let me tell you. Huh. Upgraded, I'm sure this car... Oh wow, the acceleration stock is insane. Let me repair that for 160 bucks. Let me just speed run this. No armor, obviously stock brakes. I do not have one of these cars, so there will not be a upgraded test. Oh, okay, so that does that. Ooh, I really like that actually. I think I would put the carbon one on, but that looks... I mean, it looks like too much, but it looks good, in my opinion. And if something looks too much but looks good, that's impressive. I do like the one with the accents on it, though. So I feel like it just stretches up a little too high. Like if it was like halfway, it'd be better. And those rims are insane. Wow, look at that. Those kind of actually look like the SF90 rims, which is insane. Look at that. We got a lot of... Wow. Alright, we got a lot of rear bumper options. I really like that. If there's anything bigger... Ooh, I like that. Got the side fins too. That... Okay, there's the Centenario. Wow. That's insane. Ooh. I don't know, that's a little... I don't know, that's not as good as like these. I think because it's got that blade in the center, that bigger one, that's why I don't like it as much, yeah. But hey, to each their own. I think it looks good, honestly. I just prefer other ones. Exhaust. Alright, we got that, we got chrome, we got aluminum. Those are all the same. Alright, we got a quad. Kind of Pagani style. Chrome quad. Expansive exhaust. Alright. I kind of like that actually. You can see it a little better right there from that angle. We got the triple bore. Chrome triple bore and aluminum triple bore. Wait a second. I don't think I've ever seen a car with, obviously in the game, with aluminum options. It's always chrome or carbon or titanium or whatever for exhaust. But aluminum, interesting. I like that. Alright, we got 14 hood options, 13 if you don't count the stock one. We got carbon, ooh, stripped. Carbon stripped. Twin vented. Carbon twin vented. Dished. So that kind of looks like the F8 a little bit, Tributo. I dig it though. It's pretty cool. Carbon dished. I don't think I'd put a carbon hood on this one. It just doesn't look good. Twin dished. Carbon twin dish. So it's basically alright, so there's like 10 options, 11 options, and then What's half of 13? There's like 6 options, 6 or 7. Alright. Primary race fins, and then, oh, there's the extra. Alright, so there's 6 options, and then there's 3 for this one. You can have primary, secondary, or carbon. I actually really like that, the secondary one. That's pretty cool. But so, as I was saying, there's 6 options technically. Stock hood doesn't count because it's, you know, you can't change that, it's stock. And then there's the carbon, the stripped, that's one hood, just different styles. This is one hood, just different styles, and so on. So, wait a second. Oh! Okay, I see, okay. I see what's going on. So the stock one, there's the stock and then the carbon. The stripped and the carbon stripped. Twin vented, carbon twin vented. Alright. And then, so that's 3 options right there. It says 6 out of 14, but that's 3 options, just 2 different styles for each one. So I mean, yes, it's still 6, but it's 3. And then dished, carbon dished. So there's 7 options. No, there's 4 options. Triple intake. Oh, wait a second. Alright, triple intake, that's a 5th option. Twin dished. Carbon twin dished. That's a 7th option, or 6. I don't know now. But then there's primary race fins, so then there's 3 of these. That was probably confusing to figure out, but pretty basic horn. Makes sense though. Yep. The lights are stock. I really like the thin headlights. So with that's where this one would be different from the Furia. The Furia would have kind of where that red stripe is. It would have just a LED light bar that's basically always on. And then I think the headlights would actually be, I don't think they would be like that, thin slits. I think they would actually be like a cutout. A something or other. Yeah. Alright, so this does have a livery on it. So let's see what we got. That's none. I really like that actually, the tricolor. I think the Furia has that same one on it, so that's pretty cool. Grotti stripe. Alright, streamline, which is what it's got. Edgelord. I think, ooh, that's nice. Wait a second. Why is it the German? I guess it's not the German flag, but why? I don't know. White pinstripe, gold pinstripe. But anyways, what I was saying was the Furia and this, from my memory, kind of have similar liveries. That's pretty cool. I guess they don't have similar liveries, actually. Some of them are similar. Like the Streamline, I think there's a livery kind of like that. The Tricolor, there's one like that too. But anyways, we got the mirrors. You can change them to secondary or carbon. That's pretty cool. The rear panel, alright, so you can change, okay, right in there with the engine bay. Outside the engine bay, I guess it's not changing inside. But there's your different options there. A couple different ones, and then their carbon alternative. So Rockstar have put a matte black, or blue, I don't know why I said black, a matte midnight blue for the primary color, and that will change a majority of the vehicle, including some of the interior. It got the stitching, kind of looks like the, I can't tell if that's the paddle shifter or the side of the dash. I guess it's the part of the dash. And then the stitching all around, stitching on the seats. Pretty cool. And then secondary color is some sort of red. It doesn't say what kind of red though. So I don't know. Maybe it's a matte, maybe it's a classic, who knows. Then the crew emblem would go right there, side of the door. That's a little small, which is nice. It's not big and in your face. Alright, the roof, you can change a little bit of that. Got the carbon ridgeline, carbon ridgeline, carbon striped ridgeline, inset. There you go, you can kind of see that carbon inset and carbon striped inset. So there you go. This would be half of the livery price if you were to sell it from the podium. Skirts, primary skirt lip, secondary skirt lip, carbon skirt lip, and so on with the fin, super fin, or super skirt with a bigger fin. So I guess the reasons to have the splitter with a big fin and all that stuff would be to, if you were going to put, and the diffuser, if you were going to put big fins on everything. Alright, we do actually have some wing options, which is kind of interesting. We got this secondary. Oh, okay, so that's just going to change the wing. Alright. So then we can add that up there as well if you want to. We got a little bit of a ducktail. I wonder if that goes up with the... I can't imagine it wouldn't. That one probably renders the entire thing useless, but I'm not positive on that. That one, that'll be cool to see in action. That looks like it'll still work. That's pretty cool. And then that looks like it'll be fixed, so it would not let the other one work. I actually kind of like that, but I wouldn't want to sacrifice the... I think I would put this, if anything. I would put one of these, probably the primary. But they're pretty cool. Different a little bit. Only 2 suspension options because it's so low as it is. Pretty cool. Tall fin. Alright. So is this going to be the... Yep. That shark fin in the center. That's pretty cool. Oh, tail fin. Duh. I can't read apparently. Transmission. Turbo. Let's hear the difference there. Can't really tell. The wheel type, I'm not even going to look because there's nothing like them. They are colored black. If you choose to change them, it will change the color to black. Or it will... Rockstar has changed the color to black if you choose to change them. But I don't know, man. I really like the stock ones, especially because they are colored something other than black. So that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rockstar. Tire smoke is white, obviously. The windows, there you go. There's the difference. A lot of carbon fiber back here. It's crazy. Last week we were looking at the Pegassi Osiris, and that's a really older car. Looking back, the texture is absolutely terrible compared to this. I mean, that's insane. You can see the carbon fiber weave back there too is going towards the center. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna head out to LSIA then, and we will get our performance test. All right, here we are, done at LSIA. Oh wow, I just realized how small this car is. How low it is. I mean, obviously I know it's low in terms of like how close to the ground, but I didn't realize how low the roof was. That's crazy. So if we go ahead and open up all of the doors. Alright, we got the engine bay, we got the trunk, which seems to be pretty carbon fiber full. We got... Maybe it's just plastic, I don't know, I can't tell. Guess it doesn't really matter. Got the windows. The door is, interestingly... Can I just like... Thank you. Interestingly, it's like that, instead of like flat. Interesting. Strange. Back here we got the engine bay. We got a unidentified visitor in an Eleanor, it looks like. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. We got the brace bars right there. That's pretty interesting. Got the Grotti logo, of course. The Grotti logo up here, well, it's on the hood. I guess I'll have to close all of the doors to show that, but when you have the lights on, that'll actually that'll interestingly light up. I have no idea what just happened. Interesting. Must be he crashed his helicopter into something. Anyways, when you turn on the car, or when you have the lights on in general, it'll actually light up the Grotti logo a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that. You can see right under the car. Huh. Yeah. I like this car. Alright, well, there's your brake lights. No, those are your... Wait a second, those are your reverse lights. There's your brake lights. There's that guy. Thinks he's gonna... Alright, you know, why not? Oh. Alright, alright. We'll get our acceleration starting now. What's up, dude? Chilling? Alright, that's pretty sick. Alright. It's not, actually, it's still climbing. 101, 102, 103. Breaking my windows and shit. Come on, man. I don't know what he thinks he's, gonna do, but... Alright, so 102, 103, 104. 10,000 RPMs. That's insane. 105, 106. I think that's gonna be as high as we're gonna get. 106. Completely stock. Just keep that in mind. That's what our high beams look like. You can't really tell, but they are high beams. Alright, we'll get our brake check. Wait a second. We might get up to 107. There it is. Come on, can we hit 108? Come on. I can't even see the RPMs. Well, it looks like we hit 109. Brakes are pretty good, I gotta be honest. Alright, we'll actually get our brake check then. From over here on this side. So I don't know if it hit 109 before, but if you want to go to the fucking hangar, you can go. I'm not taking you over there. I don't know if it hit 109 before I hit the grass or not though. But we'll get our brake, our regular brake, from this black or white square right there. That was not our regular brake, that was our e-brake. So once you get down to a lower speed... Alright, that's interesting. So at a certain speed, it'll pop up, and then once you get down to a low enough speed, it'll go back down. So that's pretty interesting. That's more realistic versus as soon as you start driving, the things come up, and every time you brake, it'll flip up, it'll flap up, even going 20 miles an hour. So that's pretty cool. I like that actually. Alright, we'll get our regular brake from... I'm not stopping, bud. From right there. Right at the end of the box, right there. Anyways, let me see real quick what these wheels are, actually. They are the tires. Alright, they're not bad. They're pretty thin, which, you know, that's understandable, expectable. Can we get a donut check? we can, and I think we're gonna pass. I mean, we're gonna fail. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't... It doesn't, accelerate fast enough. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh well. I think I've noticed it, but I don't think I've ever noticed it that detailed. When you're turning at high speeds, the wheels do not turn all the way, but then at lower speeds, it'll turn more. Like you can see it turn more at a lower speed. That's kind of interesting. Like if I do a top down and I go to the side a little bit, but then it will be at a lower speed, and it kind of actually interesting. I don't know if I've just never noticed that, or maybe I have and I've just never cared, or maybe I've noticed it and never like actually noticed what was happening. But that's pretty interesting. I think can get rid of that waypoint now. But yeah, there's your SF90 Stradale in GTA 5. Ouch. So I think if we come in here real quick, let's just take it into the... Oh no, this is the this goes into the casino garage. So we'll come in here real quick. Take a look at the Furia. So get a good look at the SF90. Cause when this came out, I was like, damn, another Furia, another same car pretty much, but they are a little different, and you'll see. Yeah, obviously this one's red, but there's the tricolore, and then it's got, that's what I was talking about with the Pininfarina LED light, and then it's got the Ferrari-esque headlights cutouts right there, as opposed to just being a slit. The slits are more like the SF90, so I really like that. But then this also pops up. It's not obviously short like the other one, it's pretty much the full length, but then obviously the taillight's different, a lot of the stuff is different. So, but then of course the beautiful dihedral Koenigsegg doors. Man, I just love that car. Alright, so we'll head back to the casino then, because that's where this car that's where this car is stored, in the penthouse garage. So I like that actually. This one's blue, the other one's red. Kind of nice. I will never get over that sound though. That is crazy. The normal engine sound when you're driving, it's not that good. Or not, like, it's pretty basic. But then when you start up the car, it is pretty... Man, I actually landed that. That was pretty that's pretty cool, I guess. But then when you start it up, it sounds much better for sure. There we go, nice drift. Revving it, I don't think it sounds as good even as just starting it up. But, you know, a lot of cars are like that. They don't sound as good when you're actually driving as they do when you're revving or when you start it. Still a cool car though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not, but... Yikes. How the heck did he not die? God damn. Stupid truck driver. Can't even drive. We got a downed plane going down. Huh. Imagine that. Or something. I don't know what that was. Anyways, still a pretty good car, nonetheless. I actually really like it. I love the performance of it, that's for sure. Supposedly, it is a very good competitor with the like the Itali RSX and stuff. Look at all of them piling into that garage. It's kind of funny. But as I was saying, it is, if you upgrade it, obviously, supposedly very competitive with the likes of the GTO and the Pariah. I'm trying to think what else is up there. The Coquette D10, I think, is pretty high if you can upgrade it right. Or no, it was... People were thinking it might be, when it came out, it might be that good. But I don't know. I don't compete, or I don't compare cars that way. I just kind of drive them, and I don't really pay attention from one to the next. But anyways, there's the SF90 Stradale, and here with the highest of supercars. I don't know if I ever actually showed, but this is a sports car. Unfortunately, you know, but it is what it is. It's still a pretty good car, nonetheless. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated. If you really enjoyed it, why not subscribe? Maybe you'll find some other stuff on the channel you like, or maybe browse the channel, and then if you find some interesting stuff, then you subscribe. And if you do subscribe, or you are subscribed already, turn on post notifications. You'll always get notified as long as you click get all or whatever every time I upload a new video. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun time over here on this channel, so you wouldn't want to miss out if you enjoy the stuff, or you just enjoy me. You just enjoy hearing me talk about stuff and things, you know, cars when it's this kind of stuff, you know, just different things, you know. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one, I hope. If not, I will see none of you in the next one. So take care, everybody. Peace out. Sick. Alright, whatever my outro is, I don't even know.